It is 2953 of the Third Age. Erebor has been reclaimed. Sauron has fled from Mirkwood into Mordor to begin his pursuit for the One Ring. And the last meeting of the White Council has tasked Gildor Inglorion with assembling a fellowship to stop Umbarian pirates from assembling ancient artifacts from a Second Age prophecy. Join the players of this Adventures of Middle-earth Dungeons & Dragons campaign as they unravel the mysteries of the prophecy. Welcome to Arda in Part 1 of the Inglorion Bastards trilogy, Search for Tol Arasia.
Alright, so you guys are, you've crested sort of Eredor's End, the little spur from the Misty Mountains. You're traveling for some time. Marco, you think you're gaining some, you think you're probably about 2 hours, maybe an hour behind them. And as you guys are sort of still, you're coming down the other side of the Misty Mountains, you come out on this map here. Let's do some perception checks. So it's -1, everybody.
Ooh, my roll was bad.
What? For the record, I get +7 on my perception checks.
That's pretty bad. Is that everybody? Alright, so you guys don't see shit.
Oh, Bear rolled a 9. Yep, yeah, we're blind.
Bear gets advantage, though. Do another one for Bear.
Come on, Bear.
Nope. I don't see shit. He's licking his ass.
So the only thing Hesero thinks he hears talking, but at the same time, right as he's hey guys, you hear a horn below, and you look up the mountain, and you see this guy farther up on the pass.
Oh shit, orcs. Here they are.
And you guys are coming near the Gundabad region, right? You feel like you're traveling from the west to the east, and maybe a little northernly, and you're basically heading right over the Misty Mountains into the Gundabad region. And so this is they have a huge orc base up there, so you're going to try to not stir up shit. Good job. Yeah.
Wait, so we're not just going to charge in, guns blazing?
I will.
Tessero can try and sneak up and see if he could see anything else. Get some more information.
Does this guy see us, though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
He blew a horn because we came around the corner, I imagine.
Yeah, he's looking right at
he doesn't just like blowing horns?
He's really bored.
He heard the drums, and he's like, I can play some horns to this.
Yeah.
And this is what this guy looks like.
What about them? They're fresh.
Exactly. Alright, so let's do turn order. Alright, Brian, you're up right now.
Well, we're going to move forward and probably never hit anything.
Yeah.
We're pretty much running, right?
I would guess.
That's our game plan.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say Dash is your friend.
I was going to go smack him in the face.
So, Burn, when you come around the corner, you see this.
Hey, there's people up here.
You're sprinting, and then you kind of put on the brakes as you round up the corner.
No, but those are some of the Umbar soldiers, though. Oh, Anglin, you should totally have healed him before he took off.
I'll give you guys, Anglin, if you wanted to heal somebody, I'll give you one heal on the travels, because this is a multi-day thing.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and have given him a heal.
All right, and if you guys want to use any hit dice, you can do that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean you'll have camped and things. Go ahead.
Yeah, and plus 1d6 from me too. I told you a story in the middle of the night.
All right, so this Umbarian soldier here, the number 1, takes off. It's gone.
Shit.
He's going for reinforcements.
So I forgot to tell you, Burn, the Umbarian soldier that took off, you saw him running. He had a long black blade at his hip.
Oh, it's the sword.
So Tessero is going to run there, and he's going to shoot the orc in the front with his short bow.
Okay, nice hit. All right, you got him.
No sneak attack, Max.
Alright.
Good, you got him with sneak attack. So you come around the corner. He's totally not expecting an archer, and you put it like right in the middle of his chest.
I'm trying to catch up with these Umbar soldiers, I guess, so I'm gonna move again.
Okay. All right, Anglin.
Anglin's gonna sprint, dash up this way.
Let's keep it going.
Yeah, I'm booking it up next to these guys. We're running up the road.
So orc number 1 takes off north. You're guessing for reinforcements, even though he's blown the horn. Orc number 2 is gonna block this entrance here and ready in action. Burn.
I'm just gonna challenge him.
Alright.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so you approach him and he's gonna crit you, my friend. And you hit him as well. But his attack goes off first. So he does 8 damage to you on your hit. And you did 9 to him. Alright, so you approach him and he chops at you, gets a really good shot, and he smiles at you as you cut him down dead.
Orcs.
Textbook.
Grabs your sword and pulls himself closer to your face.
Yeah, he
Gives you
probably
a
went
kiss.
like right before you cut him in half too.
Yeah.
Alright, so apparently I didn't roll initiative for the other Umbarian soldiers, so they'll just act together. So this guy doesn't think he can get away, and you think maybe he's also sort of blocking for the other guy. So he basically stands here and readies an action.
Is this orc who blew the horn in my? Can I see him?
I would say that if you are in a straight line to the orc from one of the indentations, like here,
Like there.
yeah, like here or back here, then I'll give you a clear shot, or you can move up even farther.
Yeah. Okay. So I moved to where I just moved.
Okay.
And then he's gonna shoot the
Hornblower.
the horn blower.
The whistleblower. Got it. Alright, that's going to hit. And it's going to do 6 damage. Alright, nice shot on him. As he's running away, you hit him in a leg or something. So he's still limping, but he's still traveling. Faradir.
From here, can I see what's going on?
I'll say once you round the corner, you'll be able to see him, but you can't see him right now.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to run past this guy then.
Alright, so he's going to take a shot at you. Alright, so as you go by him, he says something about how Sauron will cleanse the land of the Dunedain scum.
Anglin's gonna run up here and take a shot.
Alright, Anglin, you're going to miss that shot, unfortunately. Riken.
Guys, kill this guy so we can.
I'm booking it, so I'm gonna end up. I'm basically gonna end up on the edge of the map too.
Alright, so if you run by this guy, he's going to attack,
Go for it.
and he's going to miss.
Yeah, I haven't taken a single shot the entire time we've been playing.
Alright, so this guy's going to sprint. He basically... I forgot to have him sprint last time, so he's off the map. He's gone. Alright, Burn.
Alright, I'm gonna follow after Riken, but as I go by, I'm gonna whack this dude.
Okay.
Miss. I'll just end up
Alright.
within 5 feet on the other side of him.
Tessero.
All right. Testro's gonna run up to Anglin, and he's gonna shoot this Umbar soldier.
That hits barely, and you do 15 damage.
Yeah.
Alright, you get him. You get him in the knee, right? Isn't that a thing? Anglin, you actually as you're running towards them, you're like, your bow's bouncing. You just fire it off. Get him.
Just oh dear.
So you guys, let me take you to the map here. Shit is gonna get real here. We'll keep the same turn order.
Oh yeah, shit's getting real. Lonnie.
Alright, so this is exactly your position on the other map. So we'll say basically this is the way you came around the corner. And number 1 here is heading up towards number 2.
Number 2.
And as Faradir rounds the corner, he sees some dwarves up by what looks to be sort of like a big stone rock. And as you guys are sort of tearing ass through here, they kind of turn around and look at you. All right, Faradir, so you're not far behind this guy. and you see at his side.
Sword.
Ooh,
Oh yeah,
cool.
the fiery star. Okay.
And he's when he knows that you're going to catch him, he basically turns around and draws it.
It's not his turn, yo.
No, you'll get a chance to attack him.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take out my scimitars.
All right.
First one hits.
Faradir, let me describe to you what happens. You come up to him, and let's say he parries one of them. And as you get close, the blade emits this red, fiery light. The blade itself is basically black, and the light, guys, like expands like 30 feet from the wielder. Okay, yeah, that's all I wanted to describe for now. So you did how much damage? 7 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And it's his turn after this. So he parries one. You get him with one shot, and then he brings this big long sword around. It's like it looks like flame, but it's not really flame. It's just this like a red light. And he is going to hit you. He only does 4 damage, but when the sword cuts into you, like you feel like you've been hit with a sword before. Like it almost feels like that it's drinking your blood. Like that it's like it's a sharp pain and almost like a pull. All right, so it's Riken's turn.
I guess I'm gonna stay on the periphery here. I'm gonna trust in this really shitty bow, and I'm gonna take a shot. I'm gonna move off to the side here a little bit and then take a shot at this Umbar soldier. I can't run up a cliff and pull some guy down at the moment. Yes. At least I didn't take any risk of shooting Faradir.
You don't get a bonus to that or anything, do you?
No, nothing. I have nothing.
All right, Tessera.
All right. So I can use a dash as a bonus action because of my ability.
Yeah, you can actually move 3 turns if you don't attack.
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna attack. Okay, and then I'm also I'm shooting this guy with my short bow.
All right, so you guys are all just like pegging him, and he's barely hanging on. And it is Vern's turn.
So I'll just run up the side and. So do we decide? Do we talk about who these guys are?
No, you haven't seen him yet,
Okay.
and no one. You guys are in like the thick of battle, like actively chasing this guy. So no one has turned around to say, "Hey, take a look at those dwarves."
I'm also assuming we don't really know their names unless they have name tags.
Yeah, no, you don't know them.
Kind of cut off his escape, I guess.
Yeah. So the other Umbari soldier up here, you see him like put away his swords, and he kind of just runs away. He knows the battle is lost for him. So
Say.
And they really shouldn't have had the guy who stole the artifact bring up the rear.
yeah, right. You think that maybe their group got spaced out a little bit on their travels?
Yeah.
We're tracking 11. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
And you've already bumped into 3 of them, so you think they're all pretty, fairly close. So it's so Byrne, behind you. You hear the dwarven tongue being spoken. And you think you actually recognize the voices.
Okay. Yeah, I would turn around or peek over my shoulder and see if I could see them.
All right, so you turn around and you see dwarves known as Loni and Nali, and they're people who generally adventure with Balin, and they're back by this big stone that from where you are you recognize some runes in the stone. All right, Anglin, you're up.
Interesting.
About this time, you guys, you hear Warhorn getting closer.
I'll pop a shot off.
So Nali would yell out, "Is that Burren? Are you getting into mischief? Do you need assistance?"
Not from you, little bastards.
He says, "Would your father know what kind of trouble you're getting into?"
Don't bring my father into this.
So I guess Nali would run right up to here.
It's gonna be like 1/5 of the way there.
Yeah. Can get to there. He just jogs up. He's like, "You guys hear that? Are those horns for you?"
Yes.
All right, Faradir,
Aye.
just So you think maybe if you cut into this soldier, this will be his last wound that he takes. So when you get him on the first shot, and he drops the sword, and the light goes out, and you hear whispering in sort of like ancient. You kind of recognize some of it if you could hear it clearly, but it kind of reminds you of like an ancient elven tongue. So it looks like the Umbarian soldiers are basically not an issue right now, but you hear the horns getting closer, and they appear to be coming from every exit. Like they're coming from north, west, east. You could head south, but that's basically not the way the Umbarian soldiers went.
Okay.
If you headed south from here, it would basically be between the river Anduin and the Misty Mountains, heading down to sort of where after many days where Christian and Josh and Spriggs crossed over the Misty Mountains.
Okay. We don't want to go there.
I would ask Nolly if there is anywhere to barricade ourselves until they pass.
He says, now that you mention it, we're trying to come on over here and take a look at these ruins and see if you can make anything out of this. So you guys can all go over there. We can be out of turn order now if you want.
Okay. So who are these guys? We just killed a few dwarves, and now there's some dwarves here. So.
So they're one of the dwarves of Erebor.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell them.
You can tell. Okay.
They adventured with Balin, so they've got to be good.
Cool.
So you come over, and Loney is like, "Hey, have you seen your father? We've been looking for the old man. That's what we're doing here. We thought maybe he would take up. He was going on Durin's march. He would start here in Helegrod.
No, I haven't seen him. Apparently.
Who's his father?
Did you ask them that?
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering the same thing. Maybe we both just said it at the same time.
Yeah.
Who's your father?
Loney slaps Burn on the chest. Says, "You haven't told him who your old man is? Do you want to do it, or do you want me to do it?"
I'm the son of Balin.
Whoa!
Plot twist.
Whoa!
And for all you diehard Tolkien fans out there,
Illegitimate son. It's okay.
no. So in some of the early writings, Tolkien wrote about Balin having a son, and then he sort of gave that up for sort of the later on writings, but he did use the name, and Burin was a character that was a dwarf that was supposedly with Balin when he passed away, and we'll get to that later on. But I think it's kind of cool that Spriggs is playing a character that's kind of in the mythology, but it's totally wide open.
That's pretty sweet.
Cool.
Yeah, that's super.
I was looking for one of those, but they're really straightforward with the rangers. There's one ranger per generation.
Yeah. So two things here. Burn, I need you to roll a 1d6, and let me show you something else here.
I tried to keep that from everybody for so long, and I make it 2 episodes. I had to tell everybody.
It's like when you don't want to keep too. You're like, oh.
So these runes, you can read them, and so can Loney and Nolly. It's Ardol Kazamar, which means blood of our people.
Cut yourself.
Okay.
Just saying.
In 5
The official
rounds,
translation: cut yourself.
in 5 rounds, you'll be surrounded by orcs.
Oh shit.
In 5 rounds.
Yeah.
Bird got hit by something, so he must be bleeding
That's a
from
long
somewhere.
time.
So Loney and Nolly they're like, we've cut ourselves, and you can see smears of blood on the runes. They're like we don't.
Trying different places on our bodies. It's not working.
They're like, I don't know. Do you have any idea? I'll let you do 5 actions.
You got any rock juice? Maybe they mean rock juice.
Could it be like due to your heritage?
Yeah, could it just be Burin?
Yeah, it's totally balling.
Yeah, it probably has to be heritage.
Okay, I cut my hand and put it on the stone.
Rub it around.
All right. It opens up. Yeah, it opens
There you
up.
go.
It has nothing to do with who your father is, by the way.
Mm.
It has something to do with Burin's heritage.
But it's what?
No, I mean like because doesn't the family line stretch clear back to Dane or whatever, or to
Do you remember your background? You grew up in the Blue Mountains with the Firebeards.
Firebeards? Yeah. Okay.
Your mother's a Firebeard.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Her beard was longer than mine.
Though this marks the end of the episode, the road goes ever on. Until next time, join us at longwinded.one and consider giving us a review on Apple Music, Spotify, or really whichever platform you choose.